Hey everybody, this is JJ, and right now what I want to show you is a really cool kit. It's basically a 72-hour emergency kit. It comes in a bucket, and it covers a lot of your basic needs, especially the food fire and the water filter. Got a few other things in there too though, so let's go ahead and break this open and take a look at it. Alright, so here's a look down inside the bucket. I've already opened it up and removed some of the packaging, but you can see there is a little bit of extra space in here so that you can include some extra stuff in the bucket if you wanted to. Okay, so here is what we have inside the bucket. It's really pretty impressive. Got about 72 hours worth of food. Got some artisan oatmeal, some Rotini Alla Marinara, Texas Sunrise skillet, Harvest 6 grain cereal, kind of like some granola type stuff. You've got a package of milk, then you've got some Rio Grande rice and beans, or beans and rice, some Nantucket potato soup, and then some orange juice mix. Then also down here we've got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages of fire starter. This is a fire starter and a fuel. You can use it either way, and I'll actually show you how some of this burns here in just a second. Then we've got just a small cup, drinking cup, a box of waterproof matches. Then you've got a collapsible, and it kind of folds flat, little barbecue grill here that you can put the fuel inside of to cook your meals. Then we've got a small stainless steel, and they say it's stainless steel, it actually kind of looks aluminum too, but a little open country pot, and then a pot handler as well. Then we have a Seychelles water bottle with a filter inside of it, and that will filter out up to 100 gallons of water. We've also got a 23-piece first aid kit, and this is not any kind of a trauma kit, but it'll cover some of the basics, you know, as far as minor first aid, you know, things and stuff like that. And then last but not least, you have a multi-tool that is got a fork and a can opener, and then a corkscrew. And then you've also got a spoon and a knife, and it's actually, you know, pretty sturdy. It's not the most sturdy thing in the world, but it'll actually work to you know, deal with food preparation and eating utensils and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to hold you through for a few days. Okay, so let's go out and take a look at this fire starter here and see how this works. Okay, so to use this bottle, all you got to do is take your contaminated water, fill it up, could use a pre-filter if needed. This puddle may not be deep enough to get it totally full. There we go. Now we got it most of the way full. Should be enough for the meal. Okay, so now we've got some supplies here to start this out. And I guess the next step is going to be to go ahead and get the fire going. So we're going to take this InstaFire package, and we're going to pour this out because we're going to use this as our fuel for heating up some of the Rotini Alla Marinara. We're going to have that for lunch today, me and Xander here. Alright, so we're going to pour this out. And this is totally safe to cook over. It's benzene free. Okay, so take the included matches, and we'll start this stuff up. It says you should occasionally stir it to get the full burn out of it. Now, in the directions of this, it says for the whole package, you want to take 5 cups of water. You want to add this to 5 cups of boiling water. So we're going to go ahead and get our stove on here, get that started warming up. Okay, so we've added a little bit of water to this so it's a little bit more full. Now we'll go ahead and add the water to our pot before it gets too hot. 5 cups. That'll be 1. Pot got a little hot there.
be on the tongue. This is left out.
Alright, you want to pour that one in?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful.
Because there's a lot of
Yeah, watch your arms. That black thing is hot. There we go. Good job. Alright. Okay, so now we'll wait for this to boil, and we'll add some of this in, see how it tastes. Alright. So the one package of fuel wasn't quite enough to heat up 5 cups of water. But we went ahead and added some sticks in there, and they're a little bit wet. It's been raining around here for a few days. But it's going good now, and I think we're going to get our water to a boil here pretty quick. Okay, looks like we've got our water to a boil, so now I'm going to have my assistant come on around, add the entree to the boiling water.
Glad to be your assistant, Daddy.
Alright.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Bud. Alright, slowly pour that in.
Always.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no little package in there that we need to get. Go slow. Get all those seasonings out.
That looks good.
Yeah, now we gotta stir it up, huh? Looking good, looking good. Smells wonderful too. Okay, so we've had the marinara stuff here, Rotini Alla Marinara, simmering for 5 minutes. Been stirring it occasionally. Now it says to go ahead and take off and let it stand for another 5 minutes. So that's what we'll do, and we'll dish some up and let you know how it tastes. Xander, what are you doing? Alright, it's been standing here for a few minutes, and it looks like it's thickening up very nicely. Okay, we're going to get this all dished up here. Okay, what do you think, bud?
What? Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Tastes like spaghetti, kind of?
No.
Not really?
Well, sort of.
What do you think, Xander?
It's goody, good.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess you could say it tastes like spaghetti.
Something like that. Cool. Alright, what do you guys think?
It's good.
Britt, what do you think?
It's actually pretty good.
Teenager approved. Okay, guys, so after having a meal out of the 72-hour emergency kit, here are just a couple of my final thoughts on it. Number one, I think overall, it's an excellent deal, and it's a great piece of gear or an item for people to purchase, especially if you just want something to be able to take, throw in your closet, and be able, to have some emergency food there. I would suggest getting more than one of these. I mean, this is just a 72-hour deal. I think, it wouldn't hurt to have several on hand. Couple of thoughts. One potentially negative side is that if you're going to use the water bottle, what I found during my use of it, and you know, I'll double check the instructions to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong, but basically you need to cover the vent to keep any water from coming out. Now, I don't know if I just got a defective bottle or if it's, you know, I don't think it's supposed to do that, but that's what I experienced with mine. So an easy fix for this is just when you're going to use it, just make sure that you cover that little vent and then you squeeze your water out, and then there won't be any problems with it. So, you know, a potential negative, but not that big of a deal. This filter does still work, and you can get good, clean, drinkable water out of it. Doesn't make any difference if you're going to boil it for your food. Now, speaking of that, as far as the grill goes, the grill worked out fine. It's a flexible grill that folds up. You can burn sticks and stuff inside there. Now, one thing I would change is that the instructions kind of indicate that you can use this as a fuel by itself and not just a fire starter. I found that for 5 cups of water that one package would not do it, so I added some sticks in there. I would recommend changing the instructions to say that you should mix this with sticks and the fire starter, and that burned very well, and it got it to a boil no problem. So that would just be one little recommendation there. The food actually tasted excellent. It's Food Supply Depot is the brand of the food, and I have had many other types of you know, camping meals, emergency meals, and this definitely ranks among the top couple that I've had. The flavor was really good, and it didn't take long to prepare. I mean, I really liked it overall. So anyway, like I said, it's just a good little kit, and I think one of the cool things about it is that the bucket had enough room left in it that I could go ahead and add in some 550 cord, a shelter if I wanted, and maybe a few other things. And you could put this in a cache, you could put it in a bug out location, you could do numerous different things with it, and it would be a really good, you know, kind of addition to your gear. So anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please share with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. If you've got any questions about it, go ahead and put them in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys. And then we've got a Seychelles water bottle. Then we've got a Seychelles water bottle. I cannot say it.